tab is using your camera and microphone. Look at us go. Wow. Huh. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
8 seconds in. We're 8 seconds in. Yes. And no one's here. Someone's here.
I didn't post.
We're going to have no one. It's the free comic book day special edition. No one's going to show up.
Be here.
Yeah.
Because Tess doesn't care.
Tess hates us.
Doesn't care at all.
I don't know why Tess hates us.
It's fine.
I'm just kidding. I know why she hates us.
I was about to say, you know.
I have a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, well, at least why she hates you. I have no idea why she hates you. She just hates me, but I don't know why.
For fun.
At least I can appreciate that. You know what? Just on principle alone. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I don't need to give you a reason.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to RCX Unfiltered. We do actually have a name for this show that I never say anymore.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's still Tommy.
I am
still Philip. And we still have beautiful Tess behind the camera. Back there messing with a printer or something. I don't know.
Sorry. There we go.
She's doing work, allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I don't know what she's doing.
I don't know what
A single bit of work today while I was napping.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I also didn't see her do a bit of work while I was at work today. So
It's true. It's true.
I mean, even though that's like 10 miles away.
You didn't see it though, so you can't prove it.
Actually, you know what? I can actually prove you were working because I got a text from you.
Oh no.
So I can actually prove you were working because I got a text from you.
No. Wow.
You
My
ruined
whole
everything.
bit.
Yeah.
God.
Yep. Good try though.
I tried.
Good try. Yeah. So you've already ruined your whole aspect of just trying to sit there and look cute the entire time and not doing anything.
Most of the day.
Yeah, the first half of the day, honestly, it was a lot of talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jason Keith was here for an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, chatting. Yeah. Talking about all kinds of stuff. He was like, yeah, I'm doing a con in Peru.
Yeah.
For free comic book day. I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's doing that. And he finally set up a cosplay world in Virginia Beach.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, he's doing that in October 25th or something like that. So
we did talk a lot about Cosplay World. He brought some new little flyers in. It's in June.
I ran into him in Food Lion.
Oh,
a week or two ago. I run into him every now and then. So, Jason's interesting to talk to. I think the last time I ran into him, it was when I went to Raleigh or something.
okay.
He was set up down there.
Yeah.
So, anywho, we are going to talk about some books. That's it. That's all we're going to talk about. Nothing else is going on.
Nothing else.
Tommy's going to lay out in the parking lot Friday night to make sure he gets all the spots. So he'll be camping out. But we'll talk about that in a little while. That's a whole different ordeal. All right. Just so everyone knows, I've read nothing. Absolutely nothing. The book came in on Monday. And by the time I was trying to say Time and Tommy.
Yeah.
And it
by the time Tim text Toodle.
By the whoever this guy is, he texted me yesterday. I was home by the time I saw your text.
I texted you like 2:30.
I didn't even see it. I think I saw it. One time I texted you back at 6:30 when I saw it.
Yeah. You're like, I'm home. It's too late.
Yeah. Like I didn't even see it.
I understand.
Yesterday. Like,
I
I'm not coming back out. So anyway, first off is
the good idea with bad timing.
I was thinking that when I saw this.
Yeah.
So IDW is doing a whole series, Godzilla versus America. So first is Godzilla versus
they did Chicago.
They did Chicago
Chicago
first.
was
Sorry.
the first one. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Destroy.
Yeah.
Godzilla versus Los Angeles. Wow, that still seems.
I think this one might have.
it was supposed to
I
be
think this was
first.
supposed to be first, but then the
was.
wildfires happened, and then if you move your hand, you'll see that this is now a charity book for Bink.
For Bink.
All of the so I ordered twice as many of these
Yep.
as I did of the Chicago one. But anyway, it's fun, silly Godzilla, and then stomping on Los Angeles.
Ooh, it tells you how to use the Los Angeles metro system to survive a Godzilla attack.
That's neat. I didn't read this one yet. It was at the bottom of my stack, and I hadn't gotten to it.
It actually looks pretty cool.
It does look really cool. It's a bunch of different artists. I think a bunch of different writers. It's a lot of different styles in there.
So, yep.
It's a cool anthology book.
Yeah, the Godzilla books have been pretty interesting. We'll talk about it a little bit. I did read the Free Comic Book Day Godzilla book.
I didn't read that one yet.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that whole thing, though.
So,
We'll talk about that. Yeah.
Sure, we'll talk about it now.
All right.
So the third story in it,
Mhm.
it reminded me of, remember Jason X or whatever in space?
Yeah, Jason
whatever.
in Space. Yeah.
That's kind of what this was, but the
Mhm.
spaceship was made out of Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah. At Comics Pro,
It's like,
the guy who's like overseeing this whole new Godzilla kaiju world thing, he was super hype on it. We got to see a lot of promo art and stuff. There's 2 different books coming, or 3?
it's 3.
It's 3 different books.
And
and-
there's a snippet of each book.
okay,
and
I definitely need to read that.
the second one seemed kind of interesting because it's like a superhero team versus Godzilla. Like,
Yeah.
they've created like the Power Rangers.
So basically, the kaiju's waged war with each other, and like a bunch of the world is just destroyed, and part of America is like an irradiated wasteland. And one of the books is about this kid who's the first human kaiju hybrid. And I don't know if that's in the Free Comic Book Day book or not, but
I think that's right.
that's the pitch for one of them. And then the Mecha Godzilla in space doing stuff. Like it's a whole new like
A world?
universe.
Whole new world.
No, it's a universe.
Oh.
It's a universe beyond. Oh, that's magic. Never mind.
Why does he got Shocker?
Well, because at the
Never
beginning of the
mind.
book, he
I-
beats
you know
up
what?
Shocker.
We're
And
moving
then-
on.
I
It's
did read
just
this.
It's just a Godzilla day.
Yep.
Godzilla versus Spider-Man.
Yep.
Number 1, and there's only one. So it's
And
one.
this is set basically the minute Peter gets back from Battle World in the original Secret Wars back in the 80s. So there's references to like his new costume and how cool it is, and he's dating the Black Cat, and Mary Jane just got back from modeling in California or whatever. So there's a lot of shenanigans. And then because it's the symbiote,
I'm going to spoil it.
spoil it.
I'm
it's
spoiling.
it's the middle of the book,
Yeah,
not the
but I'm
end.
still spoiling. Oh,
Venomzilla.
Godzilla.
look at that tongue.
Yeah. So the symbiote tries to take over Godzilla, but Godzilla ain't having it. He's angry.
Well, he's the king of monsters.
Yeah. So anyway, silly Godzilla fun.
Hey, Nick Bradshaw actually drew this.
Yep.
Who wrote it? Who wrote it?
Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly wrote it.
Joe Kelly wrote it.
Okay. So
And-
it's just going to be silly, stupid.
And every time there's a reference, there's a note from the editor about when that thing happened, and a lot of them are very fun and silly.
So anyway, it's a Godzilla week.
Yep.
Got
Big Godzilla
Godzilla.
week.
Got Godzilla.
got. Hey, Megan. How's it going?
Hello.
Let's see. Ultimate Spider-Man comes out this week.
Mhm.
DC has a whole bunch of annuals.
I'm in the middle of reading the Detective Comics annual. It's an actual detective story.
So
It's really good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
I finished the first part when Philip showed up.
So
and
I
then, of
actually
course-
probably need to read.
Yeah, you're gonna
Detective
enjoy
then.
it. Yeah. Yep,
I
100%.
only read Batman stuff if it's
An actual
an
detective
actual
story.
detective
Yeah.
story. So, I'm so look. I know it has nothing to do with this week. I really want the second part of the Wonder Woman book to come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yes.
what a great Batman story,
Right. Yep.
Exactly.
right? All right.
All right. So now we have the return of heavy metal.
Heavy metal. It's
It
chunky.
is a big boy. It's
Chunky.
a $15 book,
Well, I mean,
but it feels like a $15 book.
yeah, it's a chunky.
I flipped through it. There's a ton of cool stuff. It very much a throwback to my childhood when I read a lot of heavy metal, fantasy and sci-fi and nonsense and scantily
Turner's back.
clad. Yeah,
Wow. And Linsner did the art.
Linsner did the Tarna story. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Jeez.
So because of shipping issues, this week we have the Greg Hildebrandt cover, and next week we will have the oh my god, why can't I remember his name today? This is the second time today that my brain
Frazetta.
Frank Frazetta. Good lord. I'm struggling today, man. Clearly.
Come on, Bobby.
I must have hit my head when I fell yesterday.
So anyway, heavy metal is back. It's back again.
In Pog form. Wait, no, that was Alf.
Actually, to be fair, this looks a whole lot better than the last run of
Yeah, it does.
heavy metal. I'm not going to even lie. What the?
Yeah, I don't know, but it looks cool. Like
They're just-
it looks fantastic.
It's-
I'm excited.
It's
to
Greg
read it.
Hildebrandt. He can do whatever he wants.
Yep.
Who's going to tell him no? So anyway, heavy metal. If you like the original heavy metal, you'll probably like this.
Yep.
If you didn't like the original heavy metal, yeah, you're probably not going to like this.
But also, what's wrong with you if you didn't like the original heavy metal?
Yeah, I like the original
Those
heavy
are
metal.
awesome.
Even
Even
the movie. The original anime movie was great.
That was certainly an experience.
Very much so.
Yeah.
EU. Okay. Tommy's pick of the week.
It's my pick of the week.
God, why is everything so heavy? Transformers Shiny hardcover. Shiny.
It's the first 12 issues of the current run of Transformers that I won't shut up about. In hardcover. It is big and chunky and beautiful and
It is.
shiny. And look how sweet and innocent Starscream looks.
Yes.
He looks like he's the happy boy. He's just here to do some shenanigans, you know?
I'm here to do the Lord's work.
You wouldn't know from his smiling face that he's evil.
Even.
Man.
Yeah. It's pretty.
It is pretty. So that's the last of the new stuff that we're talking about of books this week, I think. What was your pick of the week, Tess?
I didn't read a whole lot, and what I read, the best thing I read was the Detective Comics, probably.
Okay.
So let
I
me
read-
wait. Let me get this straight. You gave us crap about picking a pick of the week while you're sitting over there going, I'm not going to pick. I'm like, wow.
Yep.
Huh.
That's exactly what happened.
Huh.
I'm the boss.
That's fair.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Once again, logic reigns. I didn't have my pick of the week, but it's actually Jeff.
Here's Jeff.
Jeff, the
Yeah.
Land Shark. They did a trade.
They did a little 6x9 collection.
So-
That's really cute.
It's really cute.
That's all. That's all my stuff. So next, we're going to talk about free comic book day.
The freest of comic book days.
So why don't y'all talk first before we're going to show some books and talk about some of the books because there's a couple of books I actually do want to talk about. But why don't y'all talk about the vendors first? Y'all should talk about the vendors.
We have.
All right, thanks. All right.
If you are, if
Good
you've
job,
been
everyone.
to our, most of the vendors will be faces that you recognize. We've got Scaly Scribbles.
Really?
We got Mary Tarani.
Mhm.
Our connection is unstable, so if you lose us, apologies.
Well, it's just like the rest of us.
Yeah. David Hendeling, Lou Fraga, Stephen Burks. Trying to remember who else is going to be here.
I haven't talked to Steven in a while.
Yeah, I haven't either. I'm excited to see all those guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my brain just quit. Kirsten Geeky Pierre will be here. She's got a bunch of new stuff. I think she was telling me about. She got a new sewing machine. She killed her old one
Yeah, she did.
like late last year. But it's Tess is posting some spotlights on our socials. My friend Rachel who may not be here tonight. I'm not sure. She has started some, so she'll be set up. I think this might be the first thing she sets up at. Going to be giving away. Jason said that they found out some other things that they're going to be handing out. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. You will be well hydrated if you come to Free Comic Book Day because we've got a ton of drinks that they are providing.
Isn't your sibling setting up, Tess?
My sibling is setting up. They have a bunch of like crocheted things. These adorable stuffed animals.
Oh, that's really cute.
Just so you know, that's who I'm most looking forward to.
We know. We know.
Have you paired
I
them?
warned them. It's like, so listen.
I've got warm.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's gonna be a good day.
Whew.
It's gonna be a good day.
Whew. My grandparents will be there. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Right?
Oh yeah, they found this out today apparently.
Wow.
Apparently they're coming this weekend. So
Huh.
they'll be here for Free Comic Book Day.
Huh. I'm going to be highly
It
entertained.
might kill them.
Wow.
I know.
You hid this for me?
I know. I'm sorry. I literally, they just told us like yesterday. They were like, "Hey, we're stopping by this weekend, by the way."
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I don't think-
My grandparents will not be here.
Okay, cool. I didn't. Want
Neither will mine.
Good.
Yeah. And my mom refuses to show up.
Damn.
Mine too.
Yeah, bitch. Brains.
Oh my god. Well, my mom will be there all day.
That's exciting.
Oh,
for,
yeah.
For you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
it great?
Oh, Tess. I may have a good day.
James Saunders. I'm trying to. There are other people coming.
That's why I
that-
just was.
that
I went
I-
off on a tangent, so you
yeah,
can actually.
I clearly I can't remember anything today. I forgot Frank Frazetta's name twice.
Stuff is
Twice.
posted on Richmond Comix social media,
Yes,
so they have posted on Richmond Comix social media. So
It
I know
is
it's out there.
indeed.
I will be handing out books like normal. I got dragged back into this Free Comic Book Day.
That's when he thought he was out.
I am responsible for absolutely nothing. It is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You can leave whenever you want.
Exactly. There's
Yeah.
gonna be 3 people in. I'm like, yeah, I'm out.
No! God.
Wow, there's a lot of people here. I'm out.
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
can't. Yeah, I can't. We'll flip the table. So anyway, yes, good time had by all.
I will be here early to do setup on Saturday. I'll be here
You
early.
sleeping in the parking lot.
I'll be here early on Friday because I'm going to clean the sidewalk and the outside area as much as I can. I want to make a good impression to people who are coming here for the first time.
You go empty the big trash can out front.
They emptied it.
Yeah, that's today.
I told Steve
It's gonna
I'm
be-
like, I'm gonna empty the trash cans Saturday morning probably, so that they're
'Cause-
empty when we start.
Because they fill up quickly.
They do.
Like they need to be emptied like every day,
Yeah,
and they show up once a week,
Mhm.
if that.
if that.
But yes, I am going to be emptying the trash can Saturday morning.
I will not be emptying the trash can
Nor will I.
or running a register or cleaning anything.
That's my job.
Cleaning stuff?
That's my job.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
You think he's gonna clean?
Yeah. I'm going to clean outside.
Anyway,
Exteriors.
I'm going to run through some books just because I want to.
This one was super fun.
So one of our Free Comic Book Day books is Transformers' Worst Bot Ever, and yes, he's a ballpoint pen. And
He's a Decepticon.
and I'm just telling you now, he has short person syndrome. Napoleon syndrome.
He does.
The poor little kid.
It's going to be the first Transformers middle grade graphic novel. And I'm really looking forward to it. This book was so much fun.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So anyway.
And then the backup in it is Family Force 5, which I read the arc of over a year ago.
Yeah.
So I
don't worry about it.
I don't know why it's been delayed this long, but
all right, staying on the Transformers theme.
Yeah.
If you have not read the latest G.I. Joe, this is going to be kind of a spoiler. But here's the Energon. Of course, actually, if you go online, you can see it anyway.
Yeah.
Energon Universe, free comic book day book. And there you go. So this book actually takes place right after G.I. Joe 6. Right after G.I. Joe 6.
I don't think I actually read that.
It takes place right after
I read G.I. Joe 6. And I know about Clutch and
So here is the exciting thing for me in here. Mask. I'm telling you now, Mask shows up.
I'm gonna take that one from you.
Someone has to fix Hound. And they take it to an expert of transforming vehicles.
I did not read this yet.
You a big dummy.
I am a big dummy. How did I not take this home and read it yet? That don't make no sense.
Yep.
Anyway.
So, yes. So, excited for the Energon. So, I've read so far half the free comic book day books. These I've read. So, we're going to kind of stay on that theme. I'll finish the rest Wednesday night. So, this is another big one to me, which is Gargoyles Demona. And you'd be going like, well, it's just a Gargoyles book, but is it?
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm going to spoil it.
It's still Greg Weisman writing it, correct?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Yeah. The guy that created Gargoyles.
Yeah.
Yep. Is doing all the Gargoyles.
So
comics.
there's a Demona story, but then as
so wild.
A backup story, this is what we get in the Gargoyles. Gargoyles and the Fantastic Four.
It didn't dawn on me until I looked at the logo where it says Disney's Gargoyles. I was like, how in the world are they?
Disney.
I'm dumb. I told you, man, my brain is just not connected today. I think I jiggled something loose.
Superman, Good Guy Gang. I have not read this one yet. It's in my current
Look how
stack.
cute it is.
It's adorable, I guess.
I mean, Guy Gardner with the bad hair.
Then there's Kanga Yu.
Yay.
Which is actually, the art in this is beautiful. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's it's young Diana when she is basically training to be a warrior, and they're actually having a competition of who's going to be Diana's kangaroo.
Oh, that's cute.
It's adorable. And then it's about friendship too, but it's adorable.
I heard that is magic.
It is. See, look at the little kangas.
It's awful cute.
Next, which is a preview of Ryan North, is going to be a Fantastic Four.
Isn't he already the current writer?
They're kind of starting over.
Yeah, it's like a Straczynski Thor thing. Like they're in the middle of it, and now they're going to start over with new number one, but with the same creative team, or at least the same writer.
Same writer. Is Ramos?
I don't think Ramos is the artist currently.
Yeah. But the story in here is adorable.
Oh yeah, I did read that. It's really cute.
So the story in here is adorable. It's great. And then you have the giant size X-Men backup, and basically it's Miss Marvel is going to fix the X-Men.
It's a bunch of giant size X books, and we're going to get a giant size X-Men number 1, and then I think 3 one-shots, and then a giant size X-Men number 2, and it's all Kamala Khan going back in time shenanigans. So I don't know.
And then there's a preview of this Wolverpool and Deadverine.
Yes, that is certainly a thing that is happening.
Why? It is pretty funny though, because they're going to kill Paul, which is actually funny.
That is funny.
Mega Man.
I'm very excited. The last time we had I really enjoyed it, and One's doing it, and
yeah.
they are very good at their video games. So I'm excited for that.
And then boom.
Sherlock Lock?
Yep. So I think the only new story in here is actually Mouse Guard.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, Hello Darkness is too. I think.
This was like a greatest hits 20th
Yeah.
anniversary.
So I think the Mouse Guard and Hello Darkness is new. There's a Berserker story and a few other stories, but they're like excerpts from that.
Yeah.
Hulk Teach?
No, Hulk Teach.
I can't do that. My voice isn't so
It's Jeffrey Brown.
yeah, so
Yeah.
this is a Jeffrey Brown book. So my favorite thing, like it's Jeffrey Brown, so it's great. But my favorite thing on these books is they're black and white with the spot colors. So Hulk is the spot color.
My favorite thing is the back cover with the Watchers. Like they just look like giant babies.
I mean, that's technically what they are,
They're
right?
They're like cosmic Cupid dolls.
I hate Fairyland.
I also hate Fairyland.
Some young Jedis.
The little bear guy. Where is he? Right there?
Yeah.
He's adorable.
And then there's the Avatar. I think the Avatar is just a
Reprint.
reprint,
kind of
though. I
thing.
think it's been a while, but I think it's just a reprint.
Oh, it's got Momo, like
Yeah.
Usagi Yojimbo Momo
Yeah.
in there.
Yep.
I love that
So
episode.
that's, yeah.
Cactus juice. It's the quenchiest.
Then we have the Amazing Spider-Man and the Ultimate Verse in
Mhm.
here. The Amazing Spider-Man story was weird.
Yeah, but we got to see Ares.
We did. And then there's the Ultimate Spider-Man story with Miles.
Yeah.
Because weird things. They're getting ready to do a big event, right?
Crossover
We're almost
kind of thing.
We're almost at the issue 12 of the Ultimates, which is when everything is actually supposed to happen. Finally.
I thought it was issue 18. I thought it was 18 months.
We're counting now. Right? I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I thought it was
I have no
18
idea.
months. It might
Sure,
be.
whatever.
Maybe you're both wrong.
Well, I think
Sure.
it started out as going to be a year, and then they went back in time 6 months.
Is that what they did?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
I can't remember now.
It's coming. It's coming to a head. And that's the preview is in here. Preview of that coming up. And then there's another backup Spider-Man story in here that evidently they're gonna
There's a Venom.
there's a new villain coming along that we don't know who it is that's basically going to tie Spider-Man and Venom and Carnage all back together. Their web is intertwined.
Yep.
Then we start with the DC All-In Superman Unlimited, which is the new Mark Waid. No,
So excited. For
Dan
that.
Slott.
So excited.
Dan Slott story. And then it's a flip book. So it is the absolute all-in special, which a couple of weeks ago we had a conversation about, was all this in the same earth? Was it on different? This answers a lot of that. And
Yep.
then this story and this story really kind of tie into one another if you pay attention where it's going.
I'm going to have to go and reread that because I didn't catch them. Somehow.
There's a piece of dark here.
Mm.
It's not a big, but it's
Okay.
It's the whole, like there's other wars coming, right?
Yeah.
But there's a dark side piece in here somewhere.
Okay.
So it's dark side, man. Just all dark side all the time. Best of 2000 AD, which is just a
The
reprint.
far-flung future of 2000 AD.
So I have read this. It's adorable.
They always
Holy
are.
crap.
Yeah.
Like the Iron Man pieces of this with
Mhm.
Amadeus Cho having the Hulk like armor here.
Yeah.
And so Tony finds a dog.
Oh my God,
And
that is
so-
adorable.
He finds a puppy that's hurt. Yep. And then Ultron attacks. And bad things happen. And then the puppy tries to protect them. But then Tony just builds him a set of armor.
Oh my God.
Oh my god!
So he's Iron Pup.
Oh, that's so cute.
No!
Yeah.
I
It's
love it.
yeah, this whole thing was way too adorable. Like the whole thing. And the one thing I do find interesting in this is I haven't read this age Spider-Man stuff before,
Mhm.
right? I know it was a show and all that. So if you've seen the show, you may know. But because it can be confusing for people that not that it's not confusing for anyone else, but where's it at? Hold, please.
Holding
Come on.
doesn't exist. He's making up.
I'm not making it up. I
Liar.
could have been.
Making it up.
I could have been asleep somewhere. Yeah. So because in the Marvel universe, this is Spider-Man and this is Spider-Man,
Mhm.
it can be confusing for people my age, but it also can be confusing for people that's
Little youngins.
so his name is Spin. So it's Spider-Man, Ghost Spider, and Spin.
Aw,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's kind of cute.
That's what I thought.
That's adorable.
Yeah. So I was like, huh, look at that. And that's let's see, we've gone through that. Oh, look.
Ooh, I need that one too.
Here, there you go. Godzilla.
Oh, Godzilla!
There's the Godzilla book we were talking about, the new heroes. So there's 3
Wow.
stories in this book.
Man, he looks awesome on this cover.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's 3 stories. Like I said, we talked earlier. There's 3 stories in that. So it's pretty good.
I'm really hype on this new Godzilla stuff. I think it's gonna do really well.
And then Black Mirror. So yes, it's that Black Mirror, and they are adapting some of the shows into graphic novel form. And so that's what this is. So if you've never seen Black Mirror, it's, I guess, the modern day Twilight Zone is really what it is.
Yeah. Oh, this would be a good time to point out the colors. Where the free comic book day books with the logo at the top, we've got 3 different colors. The green is all ages, the blue is like teen, and the red is for grown-ups. So as you can see, Black Mirror is for grown-ups, which is terrible.
Gross.
They're the worst.
Gross.
Anyway, that looks pretty cool.
If you like Black Mirror.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Bad Kitty. Oh no, Bad Kitty. Hey,
Is
Energize
that
Universe.
bongo? They definitely have a house style.
Yeah, it's not. Who did this? Roaring Book Press.
No, it looks like.
It's
Right. They look just like a bongo comic.
And then Dr. Zeus. Dr. Zeus has a book from Random House. That's random.
This is the most random.
So that is just some of the free comic book day books. There's a giant chunky stack this year.
So
Some got canceled though.
yeah, a few did get canceled. A couple of them, I don't know if I didn't order them or if they just disappeared or what happened. There was a Stitch Tokyo Pop book that I can't even find in the system. And there was, what was the other one that we were looking at today?
Well, they did.
The EC. The
EC.
EC book I somehow didn't order.
Right.
And I don't understand how that happened.
But then there are 2 books that we will have that is not actually on the website. One is a Tamagotchi book, which I've read. And I don't
And
know
then
why.
after he finished reading it, he had to keep it alive.
Like there's so much Tamagotchi crap.
Yeah, it's so weird.
So much time. So the interesting thing is like in Japan, it never went away.
Yeah.
So there's so much Tamagotchi crap because it's now coming back here. But like there's now like lip gloss. They're like teaming up with other groups and they're making like transforming.
Wow.
Like there's backpacks. Like there's all this stuff. And it's like there is a little story in there about the Tamagotchi world.
Uh-huh.
But then the rest of it is that, yes.
This is for sale now.
Yes, exactly. The other one, which I think was actually really cool, that was not on the list, was Gundam. We have a Gundam free comic book day book that we have a crap load of them that they just sent. Right?
Yeah, they just sent them. That was another one I didn't order. They just sent them.
Yep, they just sent them, and it's really cool. So those aren't on the list. If you go on the website and look on the list, like I said, there was five or six. That was actually 6 that was canceled. A lot of it was the Maverick line. So like the Phineas and Ferb book, which of course,
I'm sorry,
was
for your
canceled.
loss.
Yeah. So that was canceled. Fantagraphics canceled their book, which was an Atlas book.
Mm.